morning and welcome back to Digby's Down Under. I'm Dave. This is, I know this one, Jax. Howdy folks, it's been a while. It's really finding hard to sort of vlog anything or do anything. So we thought we'd just give you an update on a few little things that's going on, and that's just quickly on our post 2-year accident. It was just the other day, it was 2 years ago.
16.
On the bike. And where we are at with that, so I'm going to get over here. This way. And not really. We're just going for a drive at the moment. I just want to get the drone out that I haven't done for a while. And there's still a few things on there that I want to learn how to do. So it's the tracking when we're moving and whatever, so it follows you.
First thing, not lose it.
Let's not lose it overseas. We don't want to do that again. It's an expensive hobby, these drones. Anyway, so as you may have known, I mean, we go through a court case situation with the solicitors. We have a third party insurance with the registration, which is compulsory here in Australia. Those ones overseas, so that sort of covers you for that sort of things, although if you make a mistake, they made a mistake. It's your third party. It's what you pay for. Jax had
looked after us.
Yeah, which looked after us. We did all that, paid for all the doctors, physio, psychiatrists, psychologists.
Well, worked out just me alone was about 40,000.
40,000, there you go.
They
So,
paid.
well worth it.
As in for that's doctors and things like that, not what I got paid out.
So Jackie's had the court case early December, a day after I was having shoulder surgery. She wants to make it about her again, and we got a fair payout, not as much as we would have liked. Even a solicitor said it was the person giving them out that day was a bit of a hard case, but we won't declare money, but it was all right. It was pretty good. There's nothing you can do about it. That's completely out of our control, so you get what you get. If you want to take it further and you don't agree with it, it's going to cost you a lot of money to take it to Supreme Court or whatever, High Court.
And then you end up paying for court fees as well, and you end up losing.
So you just hope you get a fair payout. Anyway, so that's happened. Not that Jack's leg's 100%. And it probably never will be, but that pays for sort of like you want to keep on doing some physio and treatment. So it's with that. They finally worked out with me that the physio really wasn't getting anywhere. It was just keeping it at bay of that. And I thought, why they were paying, I had the shoulder surgery, which they paid for. That's been a bit of a trauma in itself because I've had to recover from that. And I'm still recovering. It still hurts like buggery on certain things, and so that's going to take a while. So hopefully my court case is up in the next month or two, which could hinder with any of the plans that we've got planned for a holiday in May. So we're hoping that the court case will come about before that. Yeah,
but we'll just work around whatever it is.
We both
can organise our holidays different times, so it's really not that big a deal. Really.
Well, I'm right on the brink of semi-retirement to retirement anyway. I'll go back probably casual after I retire, just keep busy while we're not travelling. But yeah, so the shoulder surgery's been done.
Still having physio.
They're still granting physios. They've done. Granted a 10 session one I did, then they've granted another 8 sessions, and I've done 2 of those. So. So anyway, so we're still recovering. We still have the effects of the accident. Mentally, I think I'm dealing with it a lot better. Thanks to the psychiatrist. They say I'm not crazy and just a little bit special. Yeah, the jury's out on that. So that's our post-accident update for those that give a crap.
And this Tennessee is still in pieces.
I'm in the process of talking to a mate that I rode with the same bike over in Queensland, and we're right on the other side of Australia, West Australia, and he's got, I don't know how he came about him, he's got new parts of those bikes, at that bike. Getting it shipped over here at the moment is a problem. They're not guaranteeing with fragile freight or anything like that, so anything can happen, and they're not going to take any responsibility. The couriers are not going to take any responsibility for it, and if you do want to cover it, it's a small fortune. It's ridiculous. So if we take off on our trip in May, possibly we're going to head towards Queensland, do a deviation and pick that up.
Mind you, we're talking the front fairing, so
yeah, it's the front fairing of the bike, which is expensive, and
it'll take up some room.
Yeah, and if my brother's lucky, we'll pop in there and see him in Queensland. We've got all sorts of options at the moment. It's all over the place because we don't know, you know, whether we're thinking about, because of this fuel thing that's going on, we don't know where that's going to be by then. Hopefully it's settled down, but I wouldn't fancy the chances on that. But
we thought about flying a couple of places, but then I don't think being up in the air at the moment is the ideal place to be.
I mean, if they run out of fuel up there, where are they going to go? You know,
I didn't mean it quite like that, but anyway.
That can happen.
True. I was thinking more missiles.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're thinking maybe flying to Adelaide, go to Hundoff, one of our favourite towns, and then up to the safari park in Adelaide for a couple of nights in the cabin, and then to Sydney for a couple of the city stuff, and up to the Blue Mountains, and then over to Tasmania, and then possibly over to New Zealand, and then sort of fly back. That's just, yeah, I don't know. Give us suggestions in the comments below, ideas or whatever. The other one is we're looking at updating the car because I'm limited with 2.5 ton towing with this, and the vans that we're looking at, even though they're not heavy big ones, they're only suited for couples, they are around that 2 ton mark, and by the time you put the water in, you end up getting over your GVM and your GCM and all that, ATM and ATR and CPR and UTI and
God, I hope not.
all those things. So from the 2017 or 18 models onwards, you've got 3 ton towing or whatever, but I'm really comfortable in this car with what I've done since I've got it. You know, setting up the dual batteries and the power box in the back and the new tyres.
You know what everything's
and it's been
done.
Serviced, and the mechanics is all, you know, it's a good. I've done the injectors, and she runs like a dream. I mean, I'd love the more mod cons, the bigger screen in here and all that sort of stuff, the extra towing, just a little other perks that the newer ones have got. But so I'm thinking I'm going to get the most out of this while we can, and we may end up on the spur of the moment just pack up, head north, and possibly do the Gibb River, which is a huge task, but we're sort of like, it is planned for, and we know what to do. If we can meet up with some people that are crossing at the same time or whatever and stay with them, it's always good, just for, you know, backup and companionship, and then we don't have to talk to each other and that, which is, you know, that's the tick of my box right there. And
there's a lot of space out there, dear.
Yeah, I know. So we're going to keep the rooftop tent anyway when we get a caravan, because that'll be my dog box.
Yeah.
I'm in the shed up there. So, and it's comfortable up there and all the rest of it. It's just uncomfortable on hot nights and stuff like that. It's not good, and trying to eat outside when there's flies and mozzies and everything, that's where the pain comes in, and where the convenience of a caravan, you know, where you can eat and cook inside and all that sort of stuff.
Just gives you that little bit more room.
Yeah, and just some comforts there, the AC and diesel heating and all that sort of stuff, but that'll come in time. So that's sort of where we're at in the sense of our accident, sense of what we got planned. And there's lots, as my mate Nick from the Slab, check out his channel. I was trying to say, oh, I don't know what to do, and he goes, well, you've got options. But that's a good way of putting it. He said you've got options. So where are we? End of March?
Yeah.
And so we've got April, and we've got our holidays planned for end of April, start of May, yeah. So
but once again, we can change it.
We can change it. Might be sitting at home, can't afford to go down the street. Anyway, what else was there?
Are we going left? Yeah. Or are we going to go straight ahead?
No, we're going to go left. Stand by. This is where we used to do a lot of riding down this way. Have a look at this. Takes you to the Mundaring Weir and the Kalamunda Hills and all that sort of stuff. It's pretty cool. So we're going to look for a we're allowed to fly a drone, which a lot of the places around here can't fly a drone because
you should be able to around this area.
There's signs up and stuff. Last time, so I don't know. There's water cap, we've got a dam up here and all that sort of stuff. You're not allowed to fly drones over, that sort of thing. But I'm trying to find a spot where we can go along a walk. Like I say, I want to get that follow you thing down. I haven't got that down pat. And bloody Cam from Wild Touring, you want to watch a really good four-wheel drive channel, Wild Touring with Cam and Tiff. You know, he's annoys me because he just puts it out, hands it outside his window, starts it up, and it flies out of his hand. Off he goes. So but anyway, we'll get back to you in a minute. That was what I was going to do if I do get the new vehicle, and I am tossing up between whether we'll go that extra step to just get the full-on Land Cruiser, and not just the Prado Land Cruiser. But anyway, is I'll buy it, move everything over to the new car, rooftop tent, all that sort of stuff. Anything I can take off this car that I like and move it over to the new one, I'll do, and then sell this one, which would go pretty quick. They're pretty sellable at this stage. You know, this hasn't even hit 200,000 Ks yet, and with the EVC, it's this thing's just beautiful.
And you've had the injector stuff.
Yeah, I already mentioned that.
Oh.
Come on, get with the program, mate. Okay, so we're going to find a spot, do a bit of drone flying. Hopefully we'll be able to get you something worth looking at. And if I think of any other updates, we'll get back to you very soon. Look at these puppies. Not the greatest of spots, but gets us over some rocks, and see if I can improve my drone flying skills. This great little case. Forget how much it cost. It wasn't that much, but some Temu or whatever, DJI. I'm really wrapped with this. It's really good. Not only fits the batteries, just charging there, but the spare batteries that I had from the last drone that went walkabout. Anyway, see how we go. Alright, you may have seen some footage there. Got a little bit of filming and worked out the tracking. So we can put it up in the air and track the car, track us walking, that type of thing. So want some air, babe?
Bit hot.
Another warm one in the west. Alright folks, that's about all the excitement for the moment. I think we've covered everything.
I think we have.
Thanks for those ones that have hung on with things. What I'm going to do is, I don't like asking asking people that haven't subscribed to subscribe, because I'm nearly up to that 500 subscribers. Subscribe, like or don't like, or comment some nasty stuff down below, because I like that too. I like dirty talk. Anyway, we'll see you out on the road soon, guys. Take care, and don't do anything I wouldn't do.